was in jail with Dalal's brother this January, and when the body cam footage of the raid on this house terrorizing this family was all over the news, they moved his brother into a cell right in front of the TV and cranked up the volume to terrorize him too. Wow. So it's not just these bitch-ass cops that we're fighting against here. There's cameras all over this holiday station, but they're more concerned about drive-offs than releasing the footage of a murder. It's the guards as well. It's all these elected officials and their so-called positions of power. It's becoming increasingly clear that they ain't gonna do shit for us, so it's on us to demand justice and make this world the place we want to see. So it's been an honor to be out here for Dalal's birthday.
We cannot justify a murder with one camera that was 27 seconds from one angle. What is that? That's bullshit.
That's right.
It's bullshit.
That's that bullshit.
What killed Dolal wasn't just a police officer or another police officer. It was an injustice. There is income inequality here in Minnesota, there's educational disparities, and there's bullshit here in Minnesota.
This doesn't make any sense. Someone supposed to protect us and serve us, and then take an innocent little child life. This is pathetic. Minneapolis, we're not going to take this anymore. No, we won't, and no, we won't, and we won't. We want justice for our babies.
That's right.
We want justice for any innocent person that got killed by the police.
And Bailey and Dalal's mother had to suffer one of the greatest tragedies where they had to bury their son. And in doing that, obviously it impacts Dalal's life as he passes on to the next, but it impacts his mother and father. It impacts the community around him. It impacts the city around him. And it impacts you whether you think it or not. And it impacts you on a day-to-day level. The same people that are supposed to investigate the killers of Winston Smith are the people that killed Dolal Idd. Listen! I'll say that again. See if you can make sense of that. The same people that killed Dolal Idd are the people that are investigating the killers of Winston Smith. So it goes hand in hand. And you see how backwards this city is. You see how insidious our mayor is. You see how insidious the elected officials are when they show up and make bills off of black blood. Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's looking. You do the right thing even when black people aren't getting slain in the streets. You do the right thing even when brown people aren't getting slain in the streets. But they're not doing that. And they're not even doing the right thing when black people are getting killed. So what does that tell you?
If Dolal don't get it,
shut it down.
If Dolal don't get it,
Shut it down.
Tell me what unity looks like.
This is what unity looks like.
Tell me what community looks like.
This is what community looks like.
Say his name.
Dolal Idd.
What's his name?
Dolal Idd.
Say his name.
Dolal Idd.
You have to be outside. You have to come out and show you love for us. And if you support justice, we don't know who's gonna be tomorrow. We don't know if Somalian, or if the black, or if the white, if it's brown, if it's Asian. We don't know, or if I be. Never mind where you born in. If you're born in Germany and you are black and you came to the United States, you are African American. And if you're born and raised in South Africa or Somalia or anywhere in Africa, and you are black, when you came to the United States, you get the identity and you are African American. And if someone try to make separation, we have to tell them, we are African American, as long as you're black. We have to love each other. We have to fight back, and we have to stick together, all of us. Never mind what color you are, never mind what religion you are. We have to be one and fight the police brutality.
You guys have to remember that with all of these deaths that happened in Minnesota, we got 2 bills that actually gave an injection into policing, right? Where it actually criminalizes you and makes you terrified to actually record a police officer if they refuse to wear their name badge. And if somebody would have stepped in and pushed Derek Chauvin off of George Floyd to save his life, he would have probably got 10 minimum years. That's what was passed this session. As much as, oh, we don't want to be here, because it's hot outside and it's a Sunday and Eid is coming up and so on and so forth, we have to be here. Because next time it could be me. Next time it could be you. Next time it could be you. Hate does not discriminate. Police violence does not discriminate. They kill poor white people. They killed a Hispanic man in Olivia, Minnesota. They killed a Somali man. They don't discriminate. They kill white people too. But it was up to us to actually say enough is enough, or we're going to continue to be the change that we want to see. And we cannot do that if we do not have the courage to actually stand up for ourselves, if we don't have the audacity to continue to fight, and if we don't see that, then we have to be the change.
But how sick of a world and how sick of a country we live in where it's not guaranteed that I make it to 24. So I just want to say justice for Dolal Idd and love to his family. So give me 1 second. When folks make a garden in an empty lot and cover walls with protest art, that's bad for business and is a danger to all of Uptown. That's apparently worse than unidentifiable militias with rifles who close the whole mall and will attack you as soon as the sun's down. But we're the public nuisance. Some of y'all are obsessed with your guns, like come and take them, like you would die behind the Second Amendment. But y'all are dead quiet when Breonna's boyfriend protected their home. Like when Philando was murdered, why didn't the NRA come and defend him? Like we all have the right to bear arms, but y'all only pass reforms when black people like the Panthers got guns. And y'all will murder Dolal Idd in the middle of the day in a gas station parking lot filled with other people because he allegedly got one. But we're the public nuisance.